Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope that you're doing well. It's fragrance haul time, baby. Got 6 different fragrances here that I bought from Fragrance X. Ran me about $250. We got a mix here. We got some cheapies, some real cheapies, some still cheapies actually, and then a Montal. Yeah. Just kind of threw that one in there because I wanted it. 6 different things here. I'm hoping some of this stuff is going to be sick. Some of it's going to be awesome. Hopefully it's not all complete garbage, but we're going to find out together how they smell and if they are worth anything. So let's jump into it. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I got before we start opening these up and smelling them with tester strips. I'm not going to spray them on my skin. There's too many fragrances. So I got 2 from Police. Yeah, good old Police. That's the crazy cheapness. And hopefully they're worth the price that I paid. One I paid $17.50 for. The other I paid $20.99. That's big money. So I got Police Frozen. If you don't know anything about this house, they've got a whole bunch of different fragrances, different lines. All of them are really inexpensive. And I also got Police Gentleman. And this is how these came. No cellophane on these. Ooh, that is heavy. What is that? Is this glass? It's Perry Ellis Midnight. But I swear this thing is way heavier than you would expect. There's like lead in here. I also got the new Dunhill Driven Eau de Toilette, Dunhill Driven Blue. Dunhill Driven kind of sucked, but we're gonna see how this is. Guess Seductive Homme Red, and then Montal Oud Tobacco. And this is the one I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, look at that reflection. So we're gonna do the Police fragrances first because no cellophane. First up, Police Frozen. Like I said, it has no cellophane wrapping. I've said that like twice now. Yeah, you got the name of the fragrance, name of the house, size and concentration on the front, Police logo up at the top, a little info on the back, Police up here on the flap as well. And badge code is, I don't even know. Oh, it's on the flap. Oh, 30100A4. This cap it weighs nothing. This is the ultimate in cheapness. This thing is, it doesn't even exist. It's nothingness. So here's your fragrance bottle, name of the house, name of the fragrance right there on the front. Frozen, like the Disney movie, pretty much. Get a nice little gradient effect. Yeah, it looks really cheap, like really, really cheap. But at the same time, it's okay. Atomizer looks mega cheap. Reminds me of those Animal atomizers, big old honking ones. Oh, that's a terrible atomizer. So this reminds me of something else, but I can't place it. It's kind of a like generic fresh men's cologne kind of smell. It does not smell like Dior Homme cologne. It does not smell like Chanel Allure Homme Sport cologne. It does not smell like Jimmy Choo Ice. So it's not that. Only bring that up because a lot of times when it's something that's frozen, people will automatically think those fragrances. It smells like something maybe that like Original Penguin would do. Something like that. Apple, citrus, fresh spice, picking all those up. Again, kind of a cheap overall feel to it. It smells completely fine for like a casual summertime cheapie. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Don't expect to be blown away though. Police Gentleman, let's check this one out. If you're keeping score, the badge code is 41500A2. There we go. Police Gentleman. Everything is the same other than your coloration. Ugh, I hate those atomizers because they do just a tiny little puff every time. It's like pee, 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 pee. And they don't go out very far. So you kind of have to hold it like right near you and just blast. This one's a little more interesting. It's a little more unique smelling. I mean, part of the problem with these Police fragrances is I think they don't have enough, oomph to really shine coming off a tester strip. They just kind of sit there and they smell a little bit flat, like they don't really let themselves be known. This one is more woody, spicy with a bit of citrus again. Smells all right. But again, that was $17.99. So what can you expect, I guess? I was just hoping it was gonna really wow me. It's not bad. Neither one of those are bad for the price, $20 and under. But also neither one is really great. Dunhill Driven, let's do it. Now this one I'm hoping is gonna make up for the original Driven because I thought that one was pretty bad. I still don't like the box art. It looks really just kind of a mess, It's supposed to be, I imagine, a transmission is what they're going for here. but it just looks really washed out and kind of just don't like it. Name of the house, name of the fragrance, size and concentration, Dunhill up top. On the bottom, your badge code, LC31. And I'll tell you what it feels like to me. You know, maybe I'm wrong and not everybody's going to agree with me on this, but I feel like Dunhill is just really trying to go cheap lately. It's what it feels like. So here's what I mean. Dunhill Icon, that came out, really nice presentation, thick, heavy bottle, smelled of good quality. And it was like, okay, here we go. Dunhill's got a new line. They're really kicking off with this. It could be great. And then, you know, the flankers that came afterwards, a lot of them were just kind of, And the latest ones, Icon Racing Red and Blue, and those are pretty terrible, frankly, for the price. Then they came out with Driven, the Eau de Parfum. Doesn't smell like they put a lot of effort into it. And now we've got this one. Again, there's not a lot behind it, seems like. Here's the bottle. You know, they didn't get like a splashy perfumer name behind it or anything like that. It's just kind of bleh. At least the whole presentation. So let's see how it smells though. It's weird. It smells like there's a lot of mint in here, but I don't think that's an official note. But off this tester strip, it's like slappingly huge amounts of what smells like mint. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think mint's an official note, but off this tester strip, it smells like there's a ton of it. Kind of a hairspray smell too. I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I've got to. Oh yeah, it's like really hairspray off skin. Now it's super fresh. It's clean, it's brisk. It doesn't have as much of the mint kind of smell off skin, but I still pick up what does kind of come across as a minty note, like peppermint. If they wanted to put that in the note breakdown, they pretty easily could have. It's the juniper in here mixing with the fruitiness off the top, but it does come across minty. Once it settles, it smells better. In the opening, like the first couple minutes, it does have this astringent kind of, like I said, hairspray quality to it that I don't like at all. I think it smells mad cheap when you first spray it on. Once it starts to settle, it's pleasant. Like I said, fresh, clean, easy to wear. It's not bad. It's not bad once it settles, but it's not something I would want to pay a whole lot of money for. It's something that I'd want to pick up in that $30 range, I think. All right, Montal time. Let's do it. Oud tobacco. This is the one that I really want to smell. The one I think I like the most. Well, it's really going out on a limb, isn't it? Yeah, the expensive one out of the bunch, the most expensive, that's the one I think I like the most. Not a lot to show you as far as the packaging goes. It's typical Montal. Pretty low key. And there's the little baggie. Right there. Ooh, she's a beaut. Badge code H0111. I can already smell this one a little bit. Montals, they get a lot of power. Interesting. So it's got a little bit of that syrupy kind of oudiness. It's not as screechy as you might expect. A lot of Montal ouds have this screechy medicinal quality to them, which can really be divisive. It can turn people off. Now, I'm not saying this is completely devoid of that, but it's not as overwhelmingly medicinal as some of their fragrances, their oud fragrances can be. It is, though, syrupy sweet. So it's got this kind of thick, like reduced down sweetness where it's just like, you know, stuck all over the paper almost, like oozing off of it. I do want to smell this on skin. I said I wasn't going to do it. I lie every time I say that I'm not going to do this and I do it. I do like it quite a lot. I think as far as Montal oud fragrances go, it's going to be up toward the top as far as wearability goes. But first impressions, I don't like it as much as honey oud. That's my favorite of the Montals, the oud Montals. That's my go-to. But this one is a really nice effort, and it has this weird kind of almost like slightly cooling nature when it hits your nostrils. Like when you smell it up close, it lingers. Like it stays on the hairs on the inside of your nose, and you can almost feel the fragrance when you smell it going through your sinuses and down into your throat, which is to say, it packs a punch. Best one so far though, pretty easily. Perry Ellis Midnight, the heaviest bottle of them all. This thing probably weighs more than all the other fragrances put together. Man, that's thick. Oh, it's kind of a fresh, bubblegummy sweet kind of opening. Yeah, this guy right here is not what I would think of When you see the name Midnight, you probably think something very dark, mysterious, smoky, sexy, whatever. This is gonna take you more down the path of something like an Invictus style fragrance, maybe even something like a Le Male Eau Fraiche, Popeye Eau Fraiche. That's that old school one, Le Male Eau Fraiche. Good amount of apple, ambergris, kind of a tonka sweetness underneath it all, very fresh off this tester strip. Quality wise though, it doesn't smell bad. Like, it smells fine. I think it might even smell higher quality than the Dunhill. Actually, out of everything here, it's probably the second best quality fragrance that I've smelled today. I mean, if you're looking for an alternative to fragrances like the ones I mentioned, this would do it for you. Yes, Seductive Homme. We just gotta, this is the last one. We gotta just keep it moving here. Look at this classy bottle. Oh, I already fingerprinted it to death. Oh, that'll fix it. Guess has a lot of fragrances that are not bad for the price. Dang it, I'm throwing tester strips everywhere. These things from discounters you can often pick up in the $20 range, sometimes less, especially if they've been out for a while. And this one is brand new and still pretty affordable. Let's see how it smells. I like the presentation. It's like a little ooh, nice atomizer too. It's a nice looking guess. Classy, like I said, little sexy guy. So actually, as I was smelling this, I went back to Perry Ellis Midnight. Off skin, it's really not bad. It just kind of sucks initially. First minute and a half. After it settles in, it's not as close to Invictus type fragrances off tester strip. It's much closer. Off skin, it starts getting into like this kind of dusty vanilla pretty quickly. So it's more warm and sweet with a dash of bubblegum on top, but not as bubblegum forward. So just wanted to bring that up quickly. Now this one, off a tester strip, it's reminding me of a few different things. I'm gonna spray this on skin. So it's got some vanilla sweetness to it, some like fruit type sweetness, almost a apple slight berry fruit kind of deal. It reminds me vaguely of a number of different things, but not particularly one. It's like bits and pieces of a few different things. It's not coming across very strongly, even like, you know, a couple minutes in. So that leads me to believe it's going to be kind of an underperformer. Not a big surprise considering this line has a bunch of fragrances that kind of underperform. So this one, I think at FragranceNet, you can already get for under $20, assuming I'm not wrong. And with that, you have to grade it on a little bit of a curve because it's so inexpensive. So for $20 and under, you smell it and you think, that's pretty nice. It's going to get you a similar vibe to some other things out there. It's not really anything new, but it's a nice little sweet kind of throwaway casual scent. It doesn't blow me away. I'm not really super pumped about it, but at the same time, for the price, it's like, what can you expect, I guess? So of the bunch, Montal's the best. It's not close. Second, I would say might actually be the Perry Ellis Midnight, probably. After that, Dunhill Driven and Guess Seductive Homme Red, kind of right there together, and then the two Police, unfortunately, at the bottom. So today, what have we learned? Don't always just buy cheap stuff and hope that it's going to be really good. Yep. I'll give some of these some more wear, see how they go. You know, maybe the Guess, I'll try it out a little more. Perry Ellis, we'll see how it goes. But that's it for now. I kept you guys too long, so I'm going to go ahead and roll out of here. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you later.